Good afternoon and welcome to the news update on Dominion Television Ibadan. I am Olusegun Fawole. Nigeria and People's Republic of China have canvassed more global collaboration, including sustained bilateral cooperation to address challenges posed by evolving disease pandemic. Speaking in Abuja at a high-level public health symposium on pandemic preparedness and response, Nigeria's coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, said infectious diseases posed constant threats to public health, citing recent scientific findings in Nigeria that revealed exposure to multiple deadly pathogens. Pate warned that future global health crises were inevitable and required proactive measures rather than reactive responses. Similarly, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Nigeria, Yu Dunhai, also called for stronger bilateral cooperation to address evolving global health challenges. The federal government has confirmed that several countries, including the United Kingdom, France, and the United States, have approved its ambassadorial nominees, marking progress in efforts to fill long vacant diplomatic positions. The spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kimiebi Ebienfa, disclosed this in a statement, noting that approvals have so far been secured from 10 countries. He added that the process is ongoing and the dates for the induction of the envoys will be announced once finalized and approved by the presidency. Talking security, military and paramilitary agencies have received a total of 2.3 trillion naira in special intervention funding between October 2023 and September 2025, according to the latest Federation Account Allocation Committee document obtained. The ledger shows the money was released in 23 equal tranches of 100 billion naira each under the Ledger of Special Intervention Program for Nigerian Military, February 2026. The records from Office of the Accountant General of the Federation Accounts Department indicates that the intervention fund operated as a transit account with each 100 billion naira receipt followed by a marching 100 billion naira disbursement, leaving no balance after payments were made. Meanwhile, troops of Operation Hadinkai have repelled a Boko Haram attack while escorting travelers along the Buratai-Kamuya axis of Borno State and rescued 150 civilians in the process. The Media Information Officer, North-East Joint Task Force, Operation Hadinkai, Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba, disclosed this in a statement that the terrorists had attempted to abduct a large number of civilians comprising men, women, and children in about 17 vehicles into the bush. According to him, the successful rescue operation highlights the high level of vigilance, rapid response capability, and effective presence posture of Operation Hadinkai forces across the Northeast. Talking politics, a federal high court in Abuja has stopped members of the Kabiru Turaki-led leadership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, from accessing the party's national secretariat in Abuja. Justice Joyce Abdul Malik, in a judgment filed by the factional leadership of the party, with Alhaji Muhammad Abdul Rahman as the acting national chairman, held that the Turaki-led leadership were products of an unlawful convention. Also held in violation of existing orders and judgments of the court. Consequently, Justice Abdul Malik ordered security agencies, including the Nigeria Police Force, Department of State Services DSS, among others, to give adequate protection to Abdurrahman leadership of the PDP to access and utilize the party's national secretariat. The judge held that the purported national convention held in Ibadan and the election of party's officials was a nullity. And now to the foreign scene. Violent unrest has erupted in South Africa's Eastern Cape province following protest over the controversial coronation of an Igbo traditional ruler. Demonstrators, including Action South Africa's Eastern Cape chair, Athol Trollip, traditional leaders and residents initially staged peaceful protest, arguing that the coronation violates the province's sovereignty and recognized traditional leadership structures. Local media reports that at least 2 people were injured and several vehicles destroyed during the unrest. Meanwhile, the Nigerian High Commission in Pretoria has advised Nigerians in South Africa to remain cautious, avoid large gatherings, and limit unnecessary travels. Myanmar's junta chief Min Aung Hlaing has been elected vice president by the country's lower house, moving a step closer to becoming Myanmar's civilian leader. The announcement was made by lower house speaker King Yi, who confirmed that Minister Aung Hlaing secured 247 votes out of 260 votes. In a parallel vote, the upper house elected Nan Ning Aye of the military-aligned Union Solidarity and Development Party as another vice president. Meanwhile, a joint vote of parliament to select the next president is expected later this week. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the war has moved definitely beyond the halfway point, clarifying that his remarks refer to operational progress rather than timeline. This comes as fresh strikes were reported across both Israel and Iran, with parts of Tehran experiencing temporary power outages as hostilities intensify. A Kuwaiti oil tanker carrying millions of barrels has caught fire after being struck while docked in Dubai, with officials blaming Iran for the incident, although all 24 crew members are reported safe. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump issued fresh threats to wipe out Iran's power plant, oil wells, and possibly water desalination facilities if a deal is not reached soon. And now to sport. Global football governing body FIFA has announced a series of rule changes to be introduced at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, aimed at improving game flow, fairness, and discipline. Under the new rules, substituted players must leave the pitch within 10 seconds or risk delaying their replacement by 1 minute, temporarily reducing their team to 10 men. Time wasting will also be curtailed with a 5-second limit for throw-ins and goal kicks, while players receiving on-field treatments must stay off for at least 1 minute unless the injury results from a disciplinary foul. FIFA has also tightened player conduct rules, allowing only team captains to approach referees, with other players risking yellow cards for dissent, in a bid to enhance the pace, accuracy, and discipline of the game ahead of the 2026 tournament. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Cast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I am Olusegun Fawale. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.